Howdy, everyone. I had a couple of requests about specific things I should be talking about, which is fair, because a lot of well, there wasn't much going on, clearly is not very entertaining, especially when I am at least doing classes. Um, let's start going over today. Today I had two classes, so I can talk about those. First was the CAD class, the generate, computer-aided design, not generated. The computer doesn't generate anything. Um, that one's going pretty well. I got two assignments done today. One was a lesson that I learned last week because they showed a part that was, to use their term, exploded. You can't exploded. Um, and today's class, and I figured out the hard way how to do that for part of the submission on that, and then found out how I was supposed to do it this week. Exploding in this case is basically you assemble your part together, and then you create a secondary version of it where all the parts are lined up but separated out, so you can see all the components and how they fit together. And that was most of the day. I think I had one assignment left, and I only have it because it's like an extension of an assignment we did before. The last time I did it wrong. You're supposed to make 3 individual parts, and then just get the weights for them, but that didn't quite click. And I just made them all as a singular part. And now this week's assignment is to assemble the parts together, and so I have to remake all the parts, which it shouldn't take too long. I'll probably have it done Thursday when we meet in class again. The other one was the psychology. The subject we were talking about this week is bias and stereotyping, just you get a look at something and you have an immediate set of assumptions that you create about it, and how those two things force each other back and forth based off of lived experience. A lot of, I think, Thursdays will be discussion based on assignments, but there's 2 pieces of homework that I get for psychology every week, and we were told not to do the quiz part because parts of next week's discussion, or Thursday's discussion, is still on there that we didn't get to today. What else is going on today? I had people saying that I needed to show the guitar because I hadn't shown the left-handed guitar since I got it. It is a very different look than the other one. It's a little more classy, and it sounds just a little bit different, so it took me longer to tune it because I only had the one guitar before as a reference. But it sounds pretty good. It's still figuring out everything. Yeah. Nope, I'm still bad at that. Although I'm trying to do it faster so it sounds more coherent, so it is probably messing up more, so. See, that's not bad. I did get an app for practicing stuff, so I'll probably play around with that a little bit more after I finish the video here. Trying to think if there's anything else. Oh, I threw together a couple just terrible decks out of just random cards I had laying around. They all performed terribly, but that's kind of the fun of them. Because now I can just go, well, obviously I can change this card I have with this other card that I already have, and just play around a little bit in order to make something a little bit funner. One thing is, one of the decks I scrambled together was for a guy that I don't have, and the card is 15 cents, I just didn't have it on hand. So I took one of my Alf playing cards, and I'm just substituting it with that, because I know exactly what the card does, and it's really simple. And so just every time that I pull out the deck, there's Alf sitting there in red, and outlined in red, just looking at the camera, the text, "Brother, can you spare a cat?" So every time that I go to play the card, I say, I'm going to cast "Brother, can you spare a cat?" I attack with "Brother, can you spare a cat?" It brings me humor. I don't think Paul cares for it, but I think it's funny.
Huh?
Talking about using brother, can you spare a cat as a commander?
Brother, can you spare a cat?
Yes. Yeah. I think that's a little bit more cohesive of a video than I have done for the last bit. So, yeah, Oh, you know what I never talked about? When the other guy, the person who invited me to watch movies, first came over, it was because we wanted to talk about guitar stuff, and he had this one song that he wanted to show me called Jailbreak, and it's just this. It's great. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it there, and I hope you all have a good night, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.